Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Miss Ann Baxter in tonight's presentation of Suspense. Tonight, Autolite recreates a classic tale as, with song and story, we tell of the death of Barbara Allen, our star, Miss Ann Baxter.
You got in my way.
Huh? Oh, Oscar Otto. Sorry, I was daydreaming.
About what?
Why, about the Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
I've got one.
Then, my speaking sedan, you've got the world's most desired, dynamic, and dependable battery. It has fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking. That's one of the reasons why the Autolite Stay Full gives longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
My owner got mine from our neighborhood Autolite battery dealer.
Friends, to quickly locate your nearest Autolite battery dealer, phone Western Union by number
and ask for Operator 25. That's me, and I'll gladly tell you where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, Autolite presents The Death of Barbara Allen, starring Miss Ann Baxter, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth cry well-a-day, and her name was Barbara Allen.
His voice was on the wind, calling to me, and the surf was to the west of me and to the east, and the sounds of the night sea were all around, and on the finger of strand I waited for him, for my love as he rode to me, and a star swung across the moon, and the wind rose from the night as he rode to me, as he came to me.
I thought you wouldn't be here, Barbara Allen.
And where else would I be on such a night?
Home, perhaps, where it's warm.
Ah.
And the young men of Scarlet Town to knock on your door. Not here, where the sea rises and the moon is cold.
Where I meet my love.
But there's a storm coming.
Let it.
The storm and the tides will drown this strand.
And we would drown.
Yes.
We would drown, Will. And you would live no longer than I, and I no longer than you. Our love would die at once on a storm.
Why do you talk of death?
Oh, I talk of love.
And I do. And there's no death in it.
No, Will.
Only this.
Oh, Will.
Fair Barbara Allen. Wild Barbara Allen. Ride with me.
Yes.
They rode on a stallion black. The sea it was a-swellin', and dark clouds a shadow lay on the lips of Barbara Allen. Then Willie held her oh so close, and he kissed the lips a-tremblin', then kissed again in fond adieu, and took her to her dwelling.
Father?
In the kitchen. Sean's here. He's been waiting.
Hello, Barbara Allen. I'll get you some tea.
No.
The pillow in back of me slid down, Bob Allen. Fix it. Where you been?
On the strand.
With Will.
With Will.
Sean's been waiting. You knew he was going to be here.
I've been sitting with your father, waiting, doing the things you should be doing, while you meet Will on the strand.
Ah, he can do for himself. Drink your tea, Father.
I like whiskey in it.
Here. Drink, old man.
I like whiskey in it because whiskey keeps the warm down. And it's a cold house. It's a season of storm, and I have a daughter who's never home.
Ah, Father.
The warmth of my daughter is for a sailor named Will.
Father.
And my house is cold.
You'll need a pillow for his chair, Barbara Allen.
He can do for himself. He can do whatever he needs for himself. He sits there and rocks and remembers the time when he had a wife to do for him. Do everything but walk for him.
My house is cold.
Oh, listen to him.
Barbara Allen,
Yes, Sean.
Will is a sailor
Yes.
with a small boat
Yes.
and a narrow life.
You couldn't know.
I know. And one day he'll say goodbye to you and sail his small boat. And that will be the day when the sea will throw him back to you, wrapped in kelp and drowned.
And what of you, Sean? Shopkeeper Sean, seller of pots and fish hooks and whiskey, Sean. Should I love you, Sean?
Yes?
Cold.
And what will you make of me? One like him who sits in a rocker and remembers.
You love Will. How many others love Willie the sailor? And how many does he love?
No one.
There's a girl. You've seen her, Barbara Allen. She's new to Scarlet Town. Her name is Moya, and she drinks wine with Will. They whisper and laugh together.
Get out of here,
They
Sean.
say when Will leaves you, he goes to her.
You lie.
And if I'm not lying, if he hurts you, Barbara Allen, I'll kill him.
Get out of here, Sean.
I would. I'd kill him.
And later I could still hear my father rocking and the sounds of his remembering. For me, it was a night of no sleep. I lay there in my bed, and outside was fitful squalls of rain that began and stopped and began again. Outside was surf that eddied in the rocks and mists and choke and tangle of kelp flung against the strand. And Will's face and his words and the words of Sean and the sudden blaze of light across my bed as the night careened against the sea. And then the night was still. Then it was morning. I got up and dressed, walked through the room where my father was, still sleeping in his chair. The beach had been pitted by the rain when I walked it. The dune grass was green and shining. The wind held, stung the sand against my legs. And down the curve of the beach and near the end of it, Will's boat, the sail on it to be mended, for me to mend, for Will.
Hello.
What are you doing on Will's boat?
It's where I belong now, on Will's boat, to mend his nets and the sails.
Will sent you here?
He left me here.
I know who you are. You're Moya. You wear a silk dress in the morning to mend a net. Here, this is a net. Mend it. Let me watch what you'll do with it.
He will teach me when he returns.
When did you see Will?
I saw him.
When?
When I was with him. When he told me to stay here, and today we would go sailing together.
Sailing? Where? Why?
To some place. This coast is new to me. Will wants me to know it.
What other places has he shown you?
Scarlet Town and what's around it.
You've ridden with him?
On his black horse.
Ridden the strand? At night?
Yes.
And the ruined church at the end of it?
Yes. All of these things.
Where is Will?
We sail today. Will's in Scarlet Town. He's buying things for the sailing. Wine
at
and
Sean's.
What?
Will is at Sean's. And he'll stay there. He won't sail with you.
Across the dunes, oh, she did run, the wind with her a sighing. And as she ran, the more she grieved, until she burst out crying. When she came down to Scarlet Town, the street with crowd was filling. When they saw her, they stepped aside, made way for Barbara Allen.
He's in there, Barbara Allen, in Sean's place.
Why is there a crowd, Mr. Eamon?
In Sean's place. Will's in there.
What happened?
I was in there. Will was buying things of Sean. Will was laughing. He broke open a bottle of wine. He made a toast.
A toast? To whom?
To the ladies all around.
To Maria?
To her.
And what happened?
There was talk. Then Will had a knife in his hand, and Sean did too.
There was a fight.
Will's in there, Barbara Allen. He's lying on the floor. He called your name.
Hello, Will.
I'm dying, Barbara Allen.
What did you say, Will?
I'm dying.
Die.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Ann Baxter in The Death of Barbara Allen. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
For fine, dependable starting power, all can well agree. Your best buy, by far, is an Autolite Stay-Full battery.
Right, Oscar Otto. And that's the great battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
The battery with advanced engineering design, eh, Harlow?
Right, my loquacious limousine. It's protected with fiberglass retaining mats to give longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. Why, money just can't buy a better battery than the famous Autolite Stay Full. So, friends, see your nearest Autolite battery dealer. He services all makes of batteries. To quickly locate him, phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25.
That's me, and I'll gladly tell you the name of your nearest Autolite battery dealer, where you can get an Autolite Stay Full.
The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Ann Baxter in Elliot Lewis's production of The Death of Barbara Allen, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
In Scarlet Town, where I was born, twilight was a-fallen. On William Green, cold death it lay. No grief from Barbara Allen.
They carried Will to the edge of the Strand, the people's Scarlet Town, and I was not there. They opened the earth of the old churchyard, and they scattered the earth over the body of Will, and I was not there. I walked the sands of Scarlet Shore, and I cursed the grave that held him.
Is that you, Barbara Allen?
What do you want, old woman?
Is that you, Barbara Allen? I'm old and I can't see so good, especially with the mist so heavy and drifting like they do.
What do you want?
Oh, give me some of the driftwood you're gathering. I'm an old woman, and when I bend for the wood, the sea snatches it from my hand.
Take what I have, there's more.
Let me walk with you and fill my apron for me.
All right.
Your Will is dead.
He's dead.
They're burying him. The whole town is there. You're not there, Barbara Allen.
And you're not there, old woman.
I buried 3 sons on that strand in the churchyard at the end of it. Never do I want to be on that strip of land again.
Nor I.
But you will. And I. Your death place is there, and mine, and all of us of Scarlet Town. The earth covers us in summer, and the sea in winter and storm. Give me that piece of wood from my apron.
Take it.
You met Will there on the strand, didn't you, Barbara Allen? It's a place of love and death. That Will was handsome.
Listen to me, old woman. Walk with me and beg my driftwood, and I'll give it to you. But don't talk to me of Will.
And why not? He died for the love of you.
For the love of me, and one called Moya, and the rest of the ladies all around.
For the love of you. I was there in Sean's place, touching the bolts of dress goods, and close. I heard what happened, all of it.
For the love of me?
Sean spoke your name lightly in a teasing way, and he leaned over with a smile and whispered a question in Will's ear. Then in Will's hand was a knife, because of what Sean had asked.
You lie, old woman.
It's how Will died. For the love of you, I swear it on the graves of my 3 sons who lie dead.
For the love of me? Not for the one called Moya?
Her of the silk dress who paid Will to take her sailing.
Paid him?
This I heard, too, when the toasts were drunk in Sean's place. Gave him money to take her sailing. Will spoke her name lightly and laughed when he told us of it. Oh, fetch me that piece of wood there, Barbara Allen, and my apron will be full.
And then she left me, the old woman did. And for an hour, I walked the beach gathering driftwood for my house. And all the while, the bell of the ruined church tolled for Will. For the death of Will. For my true love. For Will. Night came swiftly with the rain, and the moon slid behind something black in the sky, and it stayed there. The sea was vast. It rolled in and broke, and the end of it was chill against my feet. Far away the file of mourners' lights as they walked homeward. And I went home, too, and made a fire. Waited till the sound of my father's returning. The funeral was over. The dead had been buried. My father asked for his tea with whiskey in it. I gave it to him. I left. I went to a place. Sean's place.
Barbara Allen. The storm outside. You're drenched.
Take my coat, Sean.
Yes.
You killed Will.
It was a fair fight.
You killed him with a knife.
In my belt.
You'll hang for it.
No, it was a fair fight. According to the law of Scarlet Town, he could have killed me. I'm alive. He's dead. No one will hang.
Oh, I'm glad. I was worried for you.
Barbara Allen.
No, wait. Tell me about it.
About what?
The fight. How you killed Will.
Will was your love, and you want to know how he died?
Will is dead, and I can't grieve. Tell me why, Sean.
I'll make you happy.
Yes. Tell me how you killed Will.
Will was a sailor, but he was clumsy with a knife. And when I drew mine, and we faced each other, and we circled, I could tell it. Heavy-footed and awkward. And when he rushed me, I stepped aside, and he fell, and everybody laughed. And I let him get up. And somehow he closed with me and cut me here on my arm.
Oh, show me. Oh, poor Sean.
We bent back over the counter, the two of us struggling. And I looked into his face, and I saw a thing. Fright. Willie the sailor was scared. And I brought my hand up. Up, Barbara Allen. Oh, you should have seen it. His face when the knife went into him.
That knife? In your belt?
Yes.
I want to see it. Put it there on the table where I can look at it. John.
Yes?
What else will you do for me?
What?
There's a storm outside, and I came to you. What will you do for me now?
Love you.
How?
With fine things, Barbara Allen. With silk from my shelves. Whatever you want. This one? This bolt of silk? Or this one? Or this one? Which one, Barbara Allen? Which one? They're at your feet. Whatever you want. And listen, I have these too. Mirrors. And these. Buttons of shell. And these. Combs of mother of pearl. For your hair, Barbara Allen.
Sean.
For your hair.
And you will love me forever, Sean?
For as long as I live.
Tell me again.
For as long as I live.
Yes.
You.
With a knife, you killed Will. I killed you. Father.
You're home, Barbara Allen.
Something happened, Father.
You left me alone again. The fire's gone out.
I went to Sean.
Fire's gone out.
And I killed him.
The sea spills over the churchyard, and the dead will drown. The dead in the old graves, and the dead in the new graves. Will.
That's why I killed Sean, Father. Because of Will.
His grave will sink beneath the sea, and the storm will wash over it. Lonely.
Don't you hear what I'm saying, Father? I killed Sean.
Will is dead.
I killed Sean.
And your life is over.
Yes.
Like mine. Sit with me, Barbara Allen.
Yes. And I sat with him at his feet while he rocked. He remembered, and I remembered. And once my father got up, walked to the fire and threw on wood, sat down again, rocked, and I remembered. Will, the grief came and the tears. Will, the tears. His grave would sink beneath the sea.
I'll make your bed, Barbara Allen.
All right.
See, you killed Sean.
I did.
Look through the window.
Oh, the lights.
The people from Scarlet Town, they're coming after you.
Oh, they'll hang me for what I did.
Your love lies on the strand. He sleeps on the strand. Your love is lonely.
I ran to where my love was, where Will was, down to the beach, under the strand, and they followed me, the lights of the people from Scarlet Town, and their voices on the howling wind. And I ran down the strand, where the black sea was covering it, and they followed me, their voices, and the bell on the wind, and their voices on the wind. I ran, and fell, and ran again, to where my love lay lonely, to Will in his grave. In the churchyard I found him. And no longer was he lonely.
Sweet William lay in the old churchyard, his love so fair William's heart grew a red, red rose. Out of Barbara's grew a briar. They grew and grew to the old church tower, and they could not grow higher. And at the end tied a lover's knot, and the rose wrapped round the briar.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Miss Ann Baxter, will return in just a moment. This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. They are members of the Autolite family, as well as are the 98,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our family also includes the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast, as well as the 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now we bring back to our suspense microphone Miss Ann Baxter. Miss Baxter, we of Autolite would like to thank you for another magnificent performance and to announce to our listeners that you have won the first annual Golden Mike Award for the best feminine performance of the past year on Suspense. And here, Ann, is your handsome golden mic to add to the Baxter trophy case.
Oh, thank you, Harlow. It's beautiful. And thanks to Autolite. I'd also like to thank the wonderful group of suspense players who worked with me, especially Joseph Kearns and Jeanette Nolan, who have also won Golden Mics for the best supporting performances on Suspense. Thank you for all of us, and good night.
Next week, a story that will prove once again that truth is stranger than fiction. Mr. Cornell Wilde will star as a man who inadvertently was hired to be an assassin. The story is called Alan in Wonderland, and will be heard on Suspense. Suspense was produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music written by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Death of Barbara Allen was written for Suspense by Morton Fine and David Friedkin. In tonight's story, Jeanette Nolan was heard as the old lady, Joseph Kearns as Barbara's father. Featured in the cast were Harry Bartell, William Conrad, Louise Lewis, and Junius Matthews. Ann Baxter is soon to be seen in Alfred Hitchcock's I Confess. And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Cornell Wilde in Alan in Wonderland.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite electrical parts, and Autolite resistor or standard type spark plugs at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Ronald Coleman in tonight's presentation of Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you the story of a mind reader who discovers his nightclub act is not a fake, a vision of death. Our star, Mr. Ronald Coleman.
Help! Help!
What's the trouble, Oscar Otto?
It's my battery, Harlow. Water, please.
Why, sure. But why not avoid that battery distress, Oscar? Get an Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Is that a fact, Harlow?
A fact that millions of cars and owners have proved for themselves, Oscar. And the Autolite Stay Full gives longer life, too. Fiberglass retaining mats protect every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking and give the Autolite Stay Full longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards.
Where do I get this no-worry battery, Harlow?
From your nearest Autolite battery dealer. To quickly locate him, phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25.
I'll tell you the name of your nearest Autolite battery dealer, where you can get an Autolite Stay Full, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. And now, Autolite presents A Vision of Death, starring Mr. Ronald Coleman, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
If I speak too rapidly for your stenographer, you'll tell me, won't you, Lieutenant? No offense, but, he impresses me as someone who has to sit on the floor to put on his shoes. And stop me if I seem to wander away from the point, won't you? I mean to say, this is my first and, I hope, final appearance in a police precinct, and I should hate to give a sloppy performance. We were always known, Aurora and I, for the smoothness and gem-like precision of our act. As far as this murder... rap, I suppose it's called, is concerned, an acquaintance with our act is the essential rabbit. Awfully good act. Smart, informal, occasionally humorous, and always mystifying. Well, the act always began with music, never with the cliché fanfare of trumpets or roll of drums. I would saunter out to the center of the floor and say something like, "Good evening. You are about to witness an exhibition of mental telepathy. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce Aurora, my wife?" Ah, they never failed to give her a hand. What would they applaud? Why, the vision she presented as she came toward me. There has never been anyone as lovely as Aurora, the most beautiful flesh in the profession. Now, Aurora, would you care to tell the audience, or shall I?
You tell them, Judd, while I tie the blindfold across my eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, all mind readers employ a gimmick. A gimmick is a trick, a device. For example, when the mind reader, threading his way through the audience, says to the mind reader sitting blindfolded on the stage, "A lady has given me a small object which I now hold in my hand. What is it?" And the mind reader sitting blindfolded replies, "A silver coin." The answer has not come through mind reading. No, it has come through the gimmick. A cue or signal communicated through the very question itself.
But we don't do that.
We do not. You will notice, ladies and gentlemen, that I never speak to Aurora at all. Now, are you ready, Rory?
Ready, Judd?
Here we go, then. Now, you, sir, you have something? Good. Concentrate upon it like a good chap. And
the
you,
gentleman
madam...
holds a coin in his hand. It's a Mexican peso bearing the date 1892.
Oh, that's very clever of you, madam. I'll be surprised if she gets this one.
The
now, how about
lady
you?
holds in her hand her other hand.
Yep, a sucker once born remains a sucker till death. The audience never realized, never in all the years we worked, that although I was not speaking to Aurora directly, my chatter nevertheless was loaded with signals and cues for her guidance. By revealing the gimmick, we concealed the gimmick, and that, Lieutenant, is the ne plus ultra of gimmicks. Yes, it was as crude as that, but it enabled us to work 50 weeks a year here and abroad at an average of over 1,000 a week. Of course, I always gave some credit for our success to our agent, Harry Arnold, although Rory was inclined to give him no credit at all.
Good news, Judd. I've managed to book the act into the College Inn in Chicago with a 4-week guarantee. That's not bad, huh?
Get him. He managed to book the act. I suppose they never heard of us in Chicago. I suppose we weren't held over there 6 weeks when we played the Sans-Souci in 1948.
Well, you think it's easy to get a 4-week guarantee these days? Money is short. Money is tight.
I have never yet heard you say money is long, money is loose. You have to sweat for your 10%, don't you? Yes, you do. In a pig's ear, you do. Agents, they're all alike.
There's gratitude for you. There's the milk of human memory. What were you when I first saw you? Nothing, not this much. Playing 10 a day on the canvas in Monash, Wisconsin, and paid off in bottle tops. I worked, I schemed, I sweated.
Agents, all of them. All they know is how to live off a dead whale. Scum of the earth.
I'm not going to take that from you. You hear me?
You'll take it, baby, along with the 10%. You'll take it, you'll chew it, you'll swallow it, and you'll keep it down. How do you like that?
I'm warning you, kid. Don't push me too far. Don't push me.
Children. Now, on your way, Harry, and don't let it get you down. I think a 4-week guarantee is pretty good.
Thanks, Judd. If it wasn't for you, I'd... Yeah, why go into it? I'm going for a walk.
But aside from these altercations between Rory and Harry, it was smooth sailing. We wore the best, ate the best, drank the best, stayed at the finest hotels. And every Saturday night after the performance, Harry would bring us our salary. He'd bring it in cash. $1,000, $1,250, $1,500. I've the old performer's distrust of checks. Been given too many with a high latex content. Anyway, life couldn't have been more placid. And then, one evening, about 5 weeks ago, soon after we opened at the Grove here in town, a frightening thing occurred. We'd just begun the act, and I was out in the audience. You will notice, ladies and gentlemen, that I never speak to Aurora at all. Now, are you ready, Rory?
Ready, Judd?
Here we go, then. Now, you, madam,
the lady
you have
holds in her hand a compact. It is platinum. It bears her initials R.C.
You, sir.
The gentleman is holding an engagement ring. In it are 3 small diamonds.
Miss, what would you...
The young lady is holding... It's a small cameo brooch.
Rory! Maurice, music! I picked Rory up from the floor and hurried with her to our dressing room, almost beside myself with anxiety. I placed her on the couch, dampened a towel, and put it on her forehead and began to chafe her wrists. Rory, honey, Rory.
Judd.
I'm here, Rory. Are you all right?
I guess so. I don't know what happened.
Well, you fainted away. Try to remember what happened.
I felt funny. I don't remember.
No, try, Rory, try. Try to remember. It's important.
I can't. Why is it important?
You don't know? Rory, you don't know? You were calling out the answers before I even had a chance to give you the cues. Do you believe in telepathy, Lieutenant? I don't mean the sort of thing Rory and I usually did. I mean real telepathy. I never did either until that night. I don't mind telling you I was badly shaken. I mean, after all, I knew we'd been using a gimmick, and suddenly it began to happen without the gimmick. Scared us to death. We didn't know what we were getting into, but we went on with the act. And in my mind, I began to search about for the answer. I found it, of course. You'll find a gimmick in almost everything, if you look hard enough. I've got it, Rory. We worked together so long that you know what I'm about to say before I say it. From my inflection, my pauses, even my movements. You see?
Oh, Judd, that has to be it.
Oh, this is marvelous. When Harry gets back, I'll tell him about it.
And if I last till tomorrow, he can ask the management for more dough.
As soon as he gets back, next Thursday.
Tonight. How much more should we ask for?
Tonight? What made you say tonight?
Well, I don't know.
Well, you were there when he told me he'd be in Palm Springs till Thursday. What made you say tonight?
I don't know. difference does it make? Stop picking on me. So I made a mistake, so what?
I don't see how you can make such a mistake, that's all.
Oh, Judd, leave me alone. I've been worried half crazy about really being able to read your mind. I've been under a strain. So Harry's coming back Thursday and not tonight. All right, are you satisfied? He'll be here Thursday, not tonight.
You Justice Stone, mister? This dressing room, eh?
Yeah, what is it?
Telegram, sign here.
Sign for it, will you, Rory?
There you are, kid. Judd, I'm sorry I blew up in your face. Judd, what's the matter?
It's from Harry. He's coming in tonight. And he did, too, Lieutenant. Rory was so upset by it she couldn't go on at all that evening. She had no explanation for how she knew, none whatsoever.
I don't know, Judd. I just don't know. My mind seemed to go blank. I seemed to hear a voice whisper in my ear, Harry Arnold will be with you tonight. That's all.
When we got back to our suite at the hotel, Harry was there, waiting for us.
What happened? Well, what happened? You both look like ghosts.
Look, Harry, I'll tell you some other time. Leave us alone, will you?
All right, I'm going. I just came to wish you a happy birthday and to give you this.
Birthday? Oh, thanks, Harry. Thanks. What is it?
Well, open it, why don't you?
It's a bathrobe. A red silk bathrobe. With your initials.
That's right, it's a red... How does she know? How do you know?
Get out of here! Get out of here! Judd, make him get out of here!
I won't be talked to like that. I don't care who she is. I won't be talked to like that.
Harry, shut up. For heaven's sake, shut up and go away. Leave us alone. Go. Get out. Get out.
You too, Judd? She's got you talking against me, too? All right, I'm going. I'm going, but from here on in, it's strictly business between us. I wash my hands.
He kept his word, Lieutenant. From that time on, he kept himself to himself. And I was prepared to let it go at that, much as I liked Harry. Until the night I was awakened by Rory, moaning in her sleep.
No. No, please, no. No.
Rory, no. Wake up. You're having a bad dream,
no.
Rory.
No. Judd.
Shh. It's all right. I'm here.
Oh, Judd.
What, Rory?
The voice.
Whispering again?
Yes. Oh, Judd.
What?
He's going to kill me. Harry Arnold is going to kill me.
And that, Lieutenant, was the beginning of the end of that.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Ronald Coleman in A Vision of Death. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Harlow, here's a riddle.
Shoot, Oscar Otto.
I got it, and I have it.
You've got an Autolite Stay Full battery, and now you have a power-packed Paragon that gives quick, dependable starts and needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
You said a stay full, Harlow.
Just what every driver should say when he needs a battery, Oscar. An Autolite Stay Full with the fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate to reduce shedding and flaking and give that brawny battery longer life, as proved by tests conducted according to accepted life cycle standards. So, friends, choose the battery that states right on the case, needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. To learn quickly where to get an Autolite Stay Full battery, just phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25.
I'll tell you the location of your nearest Autolite battery dealer, the expert on all makes of batteries.
And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Ronald Coleman in Elliot Lewis's production of A Vision of Death, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Rory, get a grip on yourself.
He's going to kill me. Harry's going to kill me.
Don't be ridiculous. Stop it now. It was just a bad dream.
He's going to kill me.
Will you stop that? Will you stop saying that?
Judd, hold me. I'm frightened. Harry's going to kill me.
You've had a bad dream, I tell you.
He hates me. He hates me. Oh, Judd, he's going to kill me.
I'm a rational man, Lieutenant. I've always felt, for example, that when Hamlet says, "There are stranger things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy, Horatio ought to reply, tell that to Sweeney." I knew there was no such thing as mental telepathy. I knew it as well as I know I'm sitting here talking to you. Up here in my head, I knew it. And yet, the next afternoon, I found myself entering a gun shop and purchasing a revolver and a box of bullets, determined that before Harry Arnold could so much as injure one hair of Rory's head, I would kill him. I should have gone directly to the police first. You're using hindsight, Lieutenant. I had all that out with Rory.
Please, Judd, please, go to the police. Tell them about this. Let them handle it.
Well, tell them what? That by reading his mind, we've learned Harry intends to murder you?
They'll believe us. They've got to believe us.
You're reasoning like a child. They'll decide that it's either a publicity stunt or else that we're both lunatics.
But if I tell them about the telegram and the birthday present...
Rory, we have no proof.
We have to do something.
What? Tell me what. You know he intends to kill you. I know he intends to kill you. But what can we do? Do you know when he's going to do it or how he's going to do it?
No. He hasn't decided yet. Oh, Judd, isn't there anything we can do?
Nothing. Except wait. I reacted to the waiting as you might expect, Lieutenant. Sleeplessness, loss of appetite, growing irritability. I flared up at everyone. Waiters, chambermaids, elevator boys, the manager of the club. The manager of the club? He finally said to me...
Stone, what the devil's gotten into you? I'd really like to know.
None of your business.
Well, look, I'm only trying to be nice.
Oh, shut up and leave me alone.
Sure, I'll let you alone. I'd let you alone right now if your contract didn't have another week to run. But after that, I'll let you strictly alone. You'll never work this club again. You maniac.
I began to drink quite heavily, quite noticeably. I was going crazy just from the waiting. And then the waiting came to an end. It was around 3 a.m. I was sitting up in bed, in the dark, smoking, when Rory opened her eyes and said...
Judd.
Yes?
The voice.
Yes.
He's going to kill me here. Right here in this room.
Rory.
Saturday. This Saturday. At midnight. Oh, Judd.
Oh, Rory, sweetheart.
He's going to shoot me. He has a gun. He's going to shoot me. He's going to get you downstairs in the manager's office at the club. And while you're there, he's going to come up here.
No, Rory, listen to me. I want you to listen to me. You're mistaken, do you understand? You've been having another bad dream, and that's all there is to it.
No, Judd, I swear it. He just thought of it, just this minute. He's standing in a bar, standing there all by himself, drinking. And he's just this minute decided.
You're making it up.
Judd, no. It's the bar over at the Tuscany Hotel. I see it so clear.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. I'll prove you're wrong.
Desk.
Get me the bar at the Tuscany, will you? Over on Sunset?
1 moment, please.
You'll see, Rory. He's not there at all. You'll see, it's just a dream. Just a bad dream.
Tuscany Cocktail Lounge.
Hello, is Harry Arnold there at the bar?
Harry Arnold? No, I'm sorry, he's not.
He's not? You sure of that?
I'm sure. He was here all evening, left about a minute ago. I said goodnight to him myself. Want me to have... Look, Lieutenant, my hands. It's just the memory of how I felt at that moment, and my hands begin to tremble again. Amazing, isn't it? Now, that was last Thursday night, or rather Friday morning.
Towards daybreak, Rory sobbed herself to sleep, but I was restless. I got dressed and went downstairs and got into my car. The long drive, as always, relaxed me. But when I got behind the wheel, I don't know what it was, possibly the fresh air, but all at once I felt as though I couldn't keep my eyes open for another moment. Simply had to have some sleep. So I crawled into the back seat, curled myself up in one corner, pulled the rug over me, and went out like a light. I was awakened around noon by the sound of voices.
Don't smile at me, you idiot. They may see us. Look businesslike.
Where is he?
I don't know. Since he hasn't got the car, he must be out walking.
Did he fall for it last night?
Just like he fell for all the rest of it. The red bathrobe, stooges you planted in the audience. He even phoned the bar just after you left. Oh, I timed it beautifully.
Satin skin. I can hardly keep away from him.
After tomorrow night, we'll have all the time in the world for each other, Harry.
You bought the whole story, that it's going to happen at midnight? Tomorrow, your place?
Every word. Just do what you have to do now. Remember to come to the dressing room before the 8 o'clock show. Tell him you've set up a meeting with Stamper, the manager, in Stamper's office at 12.
Yeah, I want them to shake hands and be friends again, I'll tell them.
Yes, and don't forget, when you come to our door at midnight, keep talking to the elevator boy. Don't let him go, whatever you do. You want him to testify with self-defense.
Don't worry. I won't forget a thing. You'll handle all the rest of it?
Just leave it to me.
I mean about his gun. That's pretty important, you know.
Don't worry. It'll misfire.
It'd be difficult for me to tell you what I felt as they walked away, Lieutenant. One part of me felt the way a man ought to feel, I suppose, when he learns that the woman he loves is not only unfaithful, but plotting his death as well. But another part of me felt only relief. Relief at learning there was a gimmick in this, too. They'd been fairly clever for amateurs. Harry had a good excuse for carrying a gun to protect the cash he brought me each Saturday. My own behavior in recent weeks would lend weight to what he would probably offer in his defense, that I must have been crazy, that for no reason at all I'd opened the door, pointed a revolver at him, and threatened his life, that he had to shoot in self-defense. The presence of the elevator boy, that could mean only that Harry would shoot just as soon as I opened the door. I'd be found dead with a revolver in my hand and a heartbroken agent at my side. Tableau. I found myself hoping, as I never hoped before, that they'd come to their senses before Saturday. That they'd realize what a vicious, inhuman thing it was they were planning. But just before the 8 o'clock show that night, there was a knock at the door of our dressing room. Come in.
Judd, I've been talking to Stamper, the manager. He's sorry there's bad blood between you and wants to square it. I told him you'd be in his office at 12 to talk things over. All right with you?
Yep.
We don't want it so we'll never work here again, do we? I mean, there's no reason we should.
No reason at all.
Button my dress, Judd.
See you later, Judd.
Yeah, later. We did the show and then went up to our suite. I convinced Rory that I should meet Harry alone, and then I helped her pack a small overnight bag. I loaded the revolver, and then there was nothing to do but wait. The minutes passed. 9 o'clock, 10, 10:30, and I waited.
Judd,
Yes?
it doesn't seem right to leave you here alone. Harry might...
No, you go. Things might not turn out as I planned. I might not be able to stop him. And if I fail to stop him... No, it's best that you go. Just wait at the motel until you hear from me. What time is it?
Almost 11. 2 minutes of 11.
I'm out of cigarettes.
Desk.
This is Mr. Stone in 1101. Please send up a carton of players, will you?
Right away, Mr. Stone.
I want you to go now, Rory.
Judd, let me call the police, please.
It'd be useless. We've gone into it, and it would be useless.
Well, then come with me. He won't find anybody here.
And he'd choose another place, another time. Now, here's your valise.
You have your gun?
In my pocket.
You won't take any chances. I don't know what I'd do if you were hurt.
I won't take any chances. Now, let me help you on with your coat.
Oh, Judd, I love you so.
Yeah, I know. And I love you, Rory. I really do, you know. You ready?
Yes. 11 o'clock. He'll be here in an hour.
Yeah. Go now, Rory. Kiss me goodbye.
John.
Oh, the cigarettes. Get them, will you, darling, while I find change?
Harry.
Rory. Rory.
I shall always remember the look on Harry's face, Lieutenant, as she sank to the floor. They'd concocted a bad dream between them, and it had come true. I'll bet he still doesn't know how it happened. If you pass his cell, you might tell him. Just whisper the word gimmick into his ear. Yeah, that's what I said, gimmick. I gimmicked the clock while Rory was dressing, set it back a full hour. It was 11 to her, but 12 to him. I adore gimmicks, don't you?
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Ronald Coleman.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite and bringing back our distinguished star, Mr. Coleman.
Thank you, Harlow. You know, it's been over 2 years since I last played in Autolite's Theater of Thrills. But I've listened to Suspense attain new dramatic heights this season, with such exciting fare as Edwin Drood and, of course, Othello. Harlow, my congratulations to our producer-director, Elliot Lewis, and to Autolite for magnificent radio entertainment.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. And friends, you can always expect the finest from Autolite, the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. No wonder Autolite serves the greatest names in the industry. Yes, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week, we recreate one of the great mysteries of the sea. A ship found drifting in perfect condition, but with no human aboard. The mystery of the Marie Celeste. Our star, Mr. Van Heflin. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. A Vision of Death was adapted for Suspense by Walter Brown Newman from the original story by Jerry Hausner. In tonight's story, Mary Jane Croft was heard as Aurora. Featured in the cast were Hy Averback, Benny Rubin, Julie Bennett, and Charles Calvert.
You can buy Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite resistor or standard-type spark plugs, and Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network. Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Broderick Crawford in tonight's presentation of
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite invites you to return to the 30s as we chronicle the true account of those turbulent years with a report called Dutch Schultz. Our star, Mr. Broderick Crawford.
Say, Harlow, October's great, isn't it?
Yes, sir, Hap. Great for football, long drives.
And for checking spark plugs, too.
That's right, Johnny Plug Check. Now's the time to get that car winterized. And along with that antifreeze, change of oil, and grease, don't forget the spark plugs.
Well, how could anyone forget, Harlow? Spark plugs are the very heart of the car's ignition system.
They sure are, Hap. And when they're right, you will start quicker and surer every time, even in the coldest winter weather. So don't delay, friends. Visit your Autolite spark plug dealer now. He's a specialist in spark plug cleaning and adjustment. If replacements are needed, he'll recommend a set of ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, like the amazing double-life resistor spark plug. To quickly locate your nearest Autolite spark plug dealer, phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents Dutch Schultz, starring Mr. Broderick Crawford, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
Read all about it. Will Rogers dies in plane crash. Act 3. Catch a New York Daily Mirror. Pay me.
Give me a packet of cigarettes, sir.
Yes, sir. That'll be 11 cents, sir.
11 cents? Yesterday there was 10.
Sorry, mister. As of midnight, all major brands went up to 11 cents. This is 1935, you know, not 1932.
Yeah.
Things are looking up and going up, that's what I say.
You say that, huh?
Yeah.
Ginch.
What?
Outside, I got something.
Okie dokie. So?
Certain parties is meeting tonight up at the hotel.
Are you kidding? Hey, Flot, you kidding me?
No, Ginch, I wouldn't kid you. You know that.
What parties?
The big brokers. You know, Harry and Lepke and Lucky. And Albert, he's going to be there. And Gurra. And the boys from Chicago, Milwaukee, Casey.
Nobody said nothing to my boss.
I just thought you ought to know.
The Dutchman ain't going to like this, Flot.
He's still got you running numbers.
Yeah.
Why don't you quit him?
I can't.
Why not?
Mo Weinberg quit. Dutch Schultz stuck an ice pick in his ear.
Yeah, I heard about that. He's kind of a screwball, huh?
Screw? Oh, well, wait till he hears you're holding another meeting without him. Boy, he'll be banging all over the place.
Maybe you better not go back to Newark today.
And who'll be banging? Me.
So take a rest. Tell you what, Ginch, I'll blow you to a show.
What's playing?
Shirley Temple. I already seen it, but I'll see it again.
Shirley Temple, huh?
Yeah. She's the cutest little thing, just like a doll. I tell you, Ginch, boy, I cried. I honestly did.
Hiya, Harry, Lucky, boys.
All right, gentlemen. I think we are all assembled. Somebody turn that radio off.
You're looking just fine. Hey, Harry, how was the vacation?
It was very charming, very charming.
The missus enjoy herself?
Her back gave her a few, twinges, but taken by and large, it was a charming vacation.
That's nice.
But enough of this pleasantries. To business, gentlemen. The question we have met to deliberate about is this new fella in the DA's office.
That bum has got to be banged in the head.
Please, a little consideration?
Hey, girl, don't be interrupting Harry.
Sorry.
Apologies accepted. Now then, this new fella has been investigating some matter which might prove embarrassing to we fellows if all the facts should become known. I am referring in particular to the stuff he is investigating about the numbers business. Now, since we decided to get smart and form the syndicate...
What do you mean I don't go in? How are you, boys?
Dutch Schultz.
Yes, Albert, it's the Dutchman. How come all of my good friends here, the people I've been doing business with for years, how come they're holding councils without the Dutchman, huh?
Please, act like a civilized being, will you? Act like you didn't grow up in a barn or somewhere.
And you, Harry, you're my pal. What is this?
This is a matter concerning New York City, Mr. Schultz. Not New Jersey or Newark, which is why you weren't invited.
Well, the way I heard it was you was going to discuss the new guy in the DA's office.
Which is correct, but please, no names.
That DA, he done a lot of bad things to me. I think I ought to be in on the discussion.
Frankly, I didn't think you'd be interested, but since you see fit to come busting in here, you can stay.
Yeah, that's more like it, Harry. Thanks.
One thing, though.
What? What's that?
You're not on the board of the syndicate, Mr. Schultz, so you don't get to vote.
Wait a minute. What is this? A bunch of lead pipe hoods, and you're trying to make like big businessmen, big operators.
We are businessmen, Dutch. You can sit down and shut up or get out of here. All right. That's more like it. Now then, Harry, you were saying?
Ever since that runaway grand jury took out Mr. Dodge, we have had great difficulties keeping the DA's office in line. We got plenty grease, but nobody will pay it to. This new fella, he's incorruptible. So the question is, what are we going to do about him?
Just give him a treatment he wouldn't forget, that's all.
That's what I say. The bummer's got to be banged in the head.
Now, please, gentlemen, a little consideration. Thank you. You see, Mr. Schultz, times are changing. We don't operate with those tactics anymore. This is big business. We got to operate with a modicum of intelligence.
Modicum? What gives with that there modicum?
It means a itty bit.
All right, why don't he say so? A itty bit intelligence. That I can understand, but modicum.
Now, please, Mr. Schultz, let me remind you, you're here as an observer only.
Oh, please proceed. I was carried away, a modicum.
Oh, yes. Operate with intelligence. It seems to me that there is a definite possibility that we may have to resort to drastic measures in dealing with this fella.
Yeah.
And so I am deputizing Albert here to investigate the situation. This is no ordinary contract, Albert. I want you to figure out how it can be done so nobody gets fingered and nobody gets hurt. Excepting for that fella, I mean.
Will do. The perfect contract.
Yeah, and I'll help you. I got a lot of ideas and experience in that line.
No.
Harry, listen, you don't know how much I hate that new DA.
N-O. No. This calls for finesse. And please, no names. Albert, I'm counting on you. Gentlemen, we'll meet here in 1 week for Albert's report. And in the meantime, don't worry about the future. You know the old saying, keep smiling.
$534.23. 78.50. 23.46. 891. And 415.67. And that, my good friend, winds it up for the night.
Really a very nice little take, Ginch, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, well, just don't you plan on taking any of it for yourself, Abba-Dabba.
Who can be so stupid? You needn't speak to me like that, Ginch. I know Mr. Schultz.
Yeah, but you don't know him like I know him. Yeah, what's the food on the table for?
Mr. Schultz. He's back from the meeting.
I was hoping he'd stay in New York, see a show or something. Hi, boss.
Hello, Mr. Schultz.
Hi, boys. Okay, Berman, what's the tally?
Oh, very good, Mr. Schultz. $13,561.13 for the day.
That's because of you, Abba-Dabba.
It was nothing.
Yeah, so they think I'm slipping, do they? You, Gitch, what do you think?
Well, I think you're on top of the world, Dutch.
Yeah, and you know why? Because I use my brains. When I ain't got 'em, I buy 'em. Those knuckleheads in New York, those big businessmen, they got a numbers racket. Me, I got a numbers racket. Mine pays off the players, but hardly ever. Theirs, it's paying off all the time. And why? Because mine is superior, that's why. Because I use my head. I went out and bought me Abba-Dabba here.
Oh, but I was glad to get the job. I like the money.
Shut up! I think, why isn't the numbers paying me more money? Because it's too honest, that's why. It's like a bad slot. When a slot's bad and paying off too much, what do? You fix it. So I went over to that college there, and I bought me a student, a mathematical genius. I said to him, kid, you fix this, and I'll take care of you.
You were very generous. And was really a fascinating problem.
Ginch, what's the matter with South Bayonne?
The school kids. We're losing their business. One of their principals is working against our runners.
Oh, principal, huh? I hate principals. I had a principal once. His name was Jeff C. Condon. Did you ever hear of him?
The Lindbergh case?
Yeah, that's the one. He used to beat my ears off, and I was a defenseless kid, too. Look, I'll tell you what. Ginch, you give this principal a workout.
Oh, Dutch, he's an old man.
I don't think you heard me good, Ginch.
I heard you, Dutch. Only working guys over. Well, you got plenty of guys who do that sort of stuff.
But I want you to do this one, Ginch. Let me show you a trick, Ginch. Come here. Put your hand on the table.
Oh, Dutch.
Put it on the table there.
All right.
Dutch, you broke it. You broke my thumb.
Yeah, that was pretty neat, wasn't it, huh? I know a lot of those kind of tricks, Ginch. So I tell you what now. Every week that passes without you doing what I tell you, like when I tell you to give the principal a workout, I'm going to break another finger for you. What are you staring at?
Nothing, sir.
All right, that's good. I don't like people to stare at me. Well, how about it, Getch? How do you feel?
Dutch.
Shouldn't he get that fixed, Mr. Schultz?
Yeah, he should. Now, Getch, here's 50. Go down to the drugstore and get that fixed up. Oh, Getch, do me a favor. Get me a present for my mother. Something nice, a big bottle of Toujours l'Amour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for your mother. Sure, Dutch. Do you want I should get her some perfume or toilet water?
I'll kill you for saying that. Where does he take your ears? Where does he get off talking like that? Stop that! Everything's going crazy around here. My own boys are talking out against me and those businessmen. Just a simple contract. Hit the DA on the head and they gotta meet with the board of directors like. Oh, that's a big deal. Keep smiling, he says. Keep smiling.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Broderick Crawford in Dutch Schultz. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Hap, have you had your car winterized yet?
Well, no, Harlow, I haven't.
Winter weather doesn't wait. Get on the ball, man. Agitate.
Ah, Johnny Plug checks right, Hap. There's no time like now to get that car into your Autolite spark plug dealer for a change of oil and grease, antifreeze.
And check those important spark plugs, too.
Right, Johnny Plug check, because they're the very heart of your car's ignition system. And when the spark plugs are right, you'll always start quicker and surer, even in coldest weather. If replacements are needed, your Autolite spark plug dealer will recommend a set of world-famous Autolite spark plugs, like the resistor spark plug, which gives a double life of smoother engine performance and quick starts. And the resistor spark plug is only one of a complete line of Autolite spark plugs, ignition engineered for every use. So decide now to have your car winterized this week.
And check those important spark plugs, too.
At your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealers, because from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Broderick Crawford in Elliot Lewis's production of Dutch Schultz, a true story well calculated to keep you in suspense.
All right, gentlemen, all right. All right, Albert. Let's hear it.
And Albert, don't give us none of that keep smiling stuff, huh?
Look, Schultz, I don't want no trouble with you tonight.
Okay, Mr. Businessman, okay. Let's hear the report, huh?
All right. I want quiet. I don't want to have to tell this twice. Here it is. The subject under discussion is no DA. This guy's got it 24 hours around, 2 plainclothesmen all the time. They watch his building, they escort him everywhere. There's no way to get at him. I mean, no ordinary way.
Use a truck. You get a big garbage truck. See it come speeding down the street?
Mr. Schultz, do we have to have you ejected?
All right, go on.
My cousin. He's got a little kid, 5 years old. So what I did, I borrowed this kid, bought him a tricycle, see? Every morning when this fella comes walking out with his bodyguards, there I am, Joe Citizen, typical square, taking my morning physical with my little boy right there by the door.
Very nice. Good, yeah.
Yeah.
A good idea.
He comes walking out. He smiles at the kid, sort of tips his hat to me. I swear that guy's going to be a politician someday. And then he walks down to the corner drugstore.
Drugstore?
Yeah. And the way I figured, everybody in City Hall is trying to tap his phone, so he uses the drugstore's public pay station. He goes inside, the 2 bodyguards keep out in the street. He stays in an average of 3 minutes, alone, see? Then he comes out, gets in a city limousine, and goes downtown.
Very nice information, Albert. Now, how do you work it?
He's very precise, this fella. Goes into the drugstore at 8:05 precisely every morning. The fellas who are handling the contract get there early. Bang the druggist with silencers, wait. He comes in. Guards are outside. He goes into the booth, they bang him, stroll out. You got 2.5 minutes to get away. The guns get left in the drugstore.
That's good. Let's do it.
Listen, Albert, I think it's a very compact and neat way to handle a contract, and I Only wish I still had you working for me in your old capacity.
Yeah. Incidentally, the guns I already arranged for. A pair of brand new untraceable government 45s. We lifted them out of a crate down at the federal warehouse.
Yeah, it's perfect. Nice work, Albert. But I've been giving this entire matter a lot of thought during the past week. And really, I tell you honestly, I haven't slept. Now, please, gentlemen, I beg of you, a little consideration. All right. Burn! A lot I care. You wouldn't listen. Well, that's better. Now, you know me. I got only your best interests at heart. And I have come to the conclusion that it is in all our best interests that this fella from the DA's office stays alive.
Harry, what are you, buggy or something? This guy's got to go.
All right, boys. You can just quiet down and listen to me.
Yeah, Lucky. What do you say?
I say Harry's right. The guy lives. You know, we got to look at this with the long view. We got to think of the syndicate.
You and the syndicate can drop dead. Albert's got the perfect plan. Let's use it.
Listen, Schultz, I want you to shut up. And now. Harry's right, and here's why. What can this DA investigate? Manhattan, nothing else. All right. So we're going to let him. We got a nationwide business to take care of. We ain't going to sacrifice that just so a couple of Times Square number runner can stare at the can. The syndicate come first.
Yeah, but that fella, he's investigating pretty high up. He could even get some of we fellas in this room.
No, Gura.
No?
Any lawyer will tell you they can't get an indictment unless they got a solid case. And they can't get a solid case unless they got two witnesses. And that is where we pass out the contracts.
You mean instead of taking this one fellow, we're going to have to take 10, maybe 20, huh?
Yeah. And here's why. Take this fellow, and it becomes a federal case. It gets out of Manhattan, it gets out of hand. And you boys are from Chicago and Milwaukee and KC know what I mean. And you too, Dutch. You don't want this investigation spreading all over in New Jersey.
I'm sure Mr. Schultz is beginning to see the light.
Now, let's take a vote. Anybody against the notion that we let the little fella go ahead with his investigation?
Well, it seems a long way around the bond to have to kill all those witnesses instead of just one fella.
We can get them before they start to be news. There's no problem in there.
All right, I'm with you.
Well, I'm not.
Leaving us, Mr. Schultz?
Yeah, I'm going back to Jersey where the air don't stink from chicken.
I take it you don't like the way we operate.
Look, Albert here comes up with the perfect contract, and you fancy pants are too chicken to carry it out. Well, listen, Lucky, Albert, Henry, Harry, all the rest of you. Maybe there's somebody in this world who ain't too chicken. That's just a little thought, gentlemen. Just a little thought.
Punch, baby. Punch, baby. Hopkins goes to Death House. Get your New York Daily Mirror here, baby.
They're over there, Dutch. Those fellas.
What you want, Skinch? Stand by the shoe store there?
Yeah. Are you gonna want me any more today, Dutch?
No, I'll go back to Newark.
Sure, Dutch.
Hello, Mr. Schultz.
You the fella?
Yeah. Toy's the name. This here's my partner, Murray.
You fellas want to make a little?
Depends on the contract.
That's an easy contract. I got it all figured out, so there'll be no problem.
Who's the mark?
Just a fella.
I gotta know who.
What's the matter? What's it to you, who? It's just a job, that's all. It's no problem, Toy. Look, what is this? What's with you? A couple of sissies or something? You scared of a little job? I asked Inch to get me some fella who could handle a little contract. Look, you want to know who the fella is? All right, I'll tell you. I got nothing to hide. It's the new DA in New York.
Come on, Murray.
Wait a minute. Where you gone?
You got the wrong parties, Mr. Schultz. Haven't you heard? The DA lives. That's the word from the syndicate.
Hey, Ginch.
Hello, Flat.
What happened to your arm? What's with the sling?
Dutch.
Oh.
First the thumb, then the wrist, something he thought I said about his mother.
He's an animal, that's what.
Another year with Dutch, I'm going to be in very bad condition.
And you can't quit.
That's right. You won't let me go. Bo quit, Dutch stuck an ice pick in his ear.
Ginch, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but if I tell you something, would you tell Dutch?
I wouldn't tell him if his hat was on fire.
Certain parties is having a meeting tonight. 6 o'clock.
Oh, that's one he really don't know about.
Gentlemen, the situation is fraught with danger to us all.
I don't know. If it was anybody else, I would say forget about it.
It being the Dutchman, he's just screwy enough to follow through.
My boys never lied to me. They say he's out shopping for a man to take the contract right now. Been talking about it for almost a week.
There's only one thing to do.
We got to take Dutch before he takes that fellow from the DA's office.
Albert, you got any ideas?
Dutchman is kind of screwy, but he ain't crazy. You know what I mean. He's not the kind of a fella you just walk up to and do it. He's covered all the time.
I know where he's hanging out this week.
Where's that, Lucky?
The Palace Chop House over in Newark.
I know that place. It's got a little private dining room in the back there.
The fella'd have to be screwy to try it in there.
Yeah, I got just a man. Bug, Mandy, in here. Got a job for you, Bug. Contract.
Yeah. Who?
Dutch.
Okay.
It's got to be fast.
Sure. Fast.
I mean tonight.
Okay. Tonight.
Mandy, you drive. Come on. Walk you down to the car.
Probable business.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, we got nothing more to talk about tonight, so I would suggest we get out and get seen, if you follow me.
483.11. 68.51. 17.39. 550 even. 137.45. Look, stop that creepy whistling, will you? I'll fix your whistle so it'll never blow again. All right, now. 775.15. That does it. What I'm going to do to that Ginch when he gets back? I told him to go back to Newark. Where is he?
Maybe he missed the train. Or something.
Look at Berman. I need you around here to handle my books and keep my numbers business functioning. I don't like it. You should be talking all the time and whistling like a boy, like a schoolboy.
Sorry, Mr. Schultz.
I'm going to be in business for a long time, Berman. Remember that. You want to get rich? Stick with me.
Yes, sir. I'm with you, Mr. Schultz.
But keep your mouth shut, see? Tight shut. Now get those tallies added up. I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, kid. You with the glasses.
Hmm? Whom are you addressing, may I ask?
Where's Dutch?
He went to the bathroom. But you haven't answered my question.
Kid, you bother me.
I'm sorry, it's busy.
So am I. Busy. Busy as a bee.
What do you say, Ginch, old boy? Ginch, old boy, was a hotsy-totsy or was a hotsy-totsy?
Oh, it was a hotsy-totsy, all right, flat old boy. Oh, boy, I shouldn't let you talk me into staying in New York. Dutch is really going to be sorry now.
Ah, forget it. Come on. We'll go up to Lindy's, have a couple of drinks, see you standing around.
Listen, Fry, I can't. I'm in so much trouble now.
Hey, wait, what's that? Listen.
Slain in gangland murder. Dutch Schultz gunned to death by mystery figure. Premium. I actually got the New York Journal American.
Did you hear that?
The Dutchman gets hit.
Come on, let's buy a paper.
Let's buy all the papers.
Yeah, even the Times.
Yeah, we'll take them up to Lindy's.
And have a drink.
And have a party. Hey, boy! Hey, newsboy!
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Broderick Crawford.
This is Harlow Wilcox again. Tomorrow, members of the American Trucking Association attending the annual convention in Los Angeles will see a new 3-cent stamp being issued by the Post Office Department. This stamp commemorates the 50th anniversary of the trucking industry. In the years since they first proved themselves as winning competitors over horse-drawn vehicles, trucks have become the backbone of our transportation system. Their versatility and dependability in war and peace, and their economy of operation have made trucks the finest carrying vehicles any civilization has ever known. Today, over 9 million of these modern beasts of burden serve us in countless ways and give work to some 6 million Americans who make, drive, and service them. Autolite has been associated with this industry for 42 years and is privileged to salute the American Trucking Association on this important occasion.
Next week, another true story as we dramatize the diary of a man whose unfortunate task it was to set down a report on the death of his friends. Ordeal in Donner Pass. Our star, Mr. Edmund O'Brien. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morawick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Dutch Schultz was adapted for Suspense by James Poe. Featured in tonight's cast were Jay Novello, Herb Butterfield, Hy Averback, Paul Frees, Sidney Miller, Jack Moyles, Benny Rubin, and Anthony Barrett.
Broderick Crawford will soon be seen in Night People, a 20th Century Fox picture.
And remember, next week, Mr. Edmund O'Brien in Ordeal in Donner Pass.
You can buy Autolite resistor or standard type spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts, and Autolite stay full batteries at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Autolite, 98,000 Coleman in tonight's presentation of Suspense.
Tonight, Autolite brings to life one of the most famous detectives in literature as we dramatize E.C. Bentley's classic novel of deduction, Trent's Last Case. Our star, Mr. Ronald Coleman.
Say, Hap, would you hand me that spark plug, please? No, the other one. Thanks.
Well, they both look alike to me, Harlow.
Well, they do look alike, Hap, but there's a big difference. This one is ignition engineered. That means it's built by Autolite, the people who really know spark plugs.
Now, what makes you say that, Harlow?
Why, Autolite makes complete electrical systems specified as original equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. That means that Autolite engineers specialize in ignition. And because spark plugs are the very heart of a car's ignition system, they just naturally design spark plugs to give you the smoothest performance money can buy.
I guess I better be mighty sure I get only ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs from now on. Eh, Harlow?
Right, Hap, because when you have ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs in your car, truck, or tractor, you have the finest spark plugs money can buy. So, friends, be sure you get the very best by insisting on standard or resistor-type ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. They're world famous for quality and performance, and they're made by the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents E.C. Bentley's Trent's Last Case, starring Mr. Ronald Coleman, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
The last case to which I, Philip Trent, applied myself in the field of criminology and detection occurred in the spring of 1910. I must acknowledge that the intricacies of the crime were worthy of the brain of Sigsbee Manderson. This colossus among financial giants had manipulated power and wealth in every corner of the world. He centralized industries of continental scope, smashed families and fortunes, and along with each dollar, he accumulated an enemy. When Sigsbee Manderson was murdered, the world lost nothing worth a single tear. The day of his death, Sir James Malloy, publisher of the London Record, asked me to cover the case for his paper. I agreed and immediately took the train to Bishopsbridge.
Trent? Philip Trent? Wait for an old man.
Why, Mr. Couples, by all that's miraculous. How are you?
Breathless, Philip, breathless. I expected you'd be down to Bishopsbridge to write about the murder.
Well, that's rather a colorless way of stating it. I should prefer to put it that I have come down in the character of avenger of blood. To hunt down the guilty and vindicate the honor of society. Families waited on at their private residences.
Famous turned your head. This tragic affair will not blend well with your light-heartedness.
Ah, now, Mr. Couples, you have more than a bystander's interest in the case.
I have indeed.
Come now, you didn't do the great man in.
Oh. Mabel Manderson is my niece, and there are some things you will learn which may prejudice you. I wanted you to hear them from me so your good judgment would not be impaired by gossip or malicious tongues.
Good. So you can walk to the Manderson place with me.
Oh, much too far to walk. I'll take you in my motor car.
Oh, now. You will go slowly, won't you?
Oh, very slowly. There, you get in. I'll crank the engine.
Now, how about your niece?
My niece had been married to Manderson for 5 years. They got along rather well, despite the difference in their ages. She was just 18 when they married, and he close to 50. Several months ago, for no apparent reason, he began to treat her miserably. He was surly, contemptuous, and insulting. When she could bear it no longer, she turned to me. I offered to speak to him and demand an explanation for his outrageous behavior.
Why didn't she speak to him herself?
Mabel is a most gentle and even-tempered person. She wanted to avoid a bitter squabble.
A rare woman, indeed.
Mm-hmm. I tried to see Manderson for a week. When I finally did catch up with him, I was doubly angry for his shabby treatment of his wife and for avoiding me.
And did you get any satisfaction?
He refused to discuss the matter. In the presence of witnesses, I'm afraid I made a rather rash statement. I expressed the view that men such as he did not deserve to live.
I wouldn't worry about that, Mr. Couples. That opinion seems to be universal. The strange thing is why your niece married Manderson.
Here we are. Would you mind opening the gates, please?
Oh, no. This will be fine. I'd like to nose around the grounds a bit, unless you want to drive in.
No. I'm staying in town. If you should want me, I'm at the Hotel Royal.
Well, thank you for the lift, couples. I passed through the gates and walked the path between tall walls of hedges. A gap in this green wall took me to a gravel track that led to the small gardener's cottage. Someone was poking about as though looking for something. My approach startled the fellow.
This is private property. What are you doing here?
My name is Trent, and you?
John Marlowe.
Oh, yes. Secretary to Mr. Manderson, I believe. You seem to have lost something. Perhaps I can help you look.
No, I was just hoping I could find something here. Something that the murderer may have dropped. This is where Manderson's body was found.
Ah. And have you found anything?
No, I really didn't expect to. I've just been so...
Upset? Bereaved? Devastated by the master's death?
Frankly, no. I'm limp, that's all. I've been up all night, driving. Haven't had any sleep.
You should do your driving during the day.
Mr. Manderson had sent me on an urgent errand to Southampton just before he was killed.
Oh, then you weren't around when the deed was done.
I have accounted for myself to Inspector Murch.
But now that your employment here has come to an abrupt end, do you plan on leaving Bishopsbridge?
Mrs. Manderson has asked me to stay, to clear up various papers and loose ends.
Oh, well, then I shall see you about.
You shall. Mr. Trent, I would like to offer a suggestion. Snoop around if you must, but leave Mrs. Manderson alone.
I've already heard that she's a most fragile creature. But have no worries, Mr. Marlowe. I am gentle as a bird. When Marlowe left me, I pottered about the uncut grass which still showed where the body had lain. Then I started towards the large house. There was a man standing in the open French doors of the study.
Why, Trent! Come in, come in!
Ah, me, 'twas ever thus. I did think for once I was the head of Scotland Yard, and now here again is the largest officer in the entire force already filling that prime position. How are you, Murch?
Earning my wages, Trent.
Ah, then you've arrested the bloke what done the old fellow in? Good work.
No, I didn't say that. It'll take more than you or me to put the cuffs on anyone in this case.
Oh, come now, what about the butler? And the upstairs maid, the cook, the gardener? Why, the place must be teeming with likely suspects.
Well, that's the trouble. Manderson was not what I'd call a lovable chap. Too many suspects. Why, some bloke could have come here from Tanganyika or Timbuktu, pulled the trigger, and then gone home easy as you please.
The gun hasn't been found?
No. I have the bullet here, a .32.
Such a small bullet to have ruined such a large brain. Any powder burns?
None. The gun was fired from a distance of about 5 feet. The medical examiner has fixed the time of death at about midnight.
Where's the body?
At Eckerman's mortuary in town. I have a photograph here, taken where the body was found.
Let me see. Best dressed corpse I've ever seen. Except for the shoes.
The shoes? Well, why, they're very expensive and practically new.
I should like to see them if they're about.
Everything Mr. Manderson was wearing when he was killed has been returned to his room.
I suppose it'd be all right if I went up and sniffed around.
Of course. I'll lead the way. I've gone over everything thoroughly. I don't know why you're so interested in the shoes.
Murch, don't you think it rather strange that Manderson was dressed meticulously when he was shot? Hair parted neatly, tie in place, waistcoat completely buttoned. Yet the laces of the shoes were untied.
Oh, perhaps his feet bothered him. Now, I have terrible pain.
Could robbery have come into it, do you think? Anything missing from Manderson's pockets or from the house?
No. As a matter of fact, Manderson's wallet was overstuffed with about £5,000.
That's more than pocket money, even for a millionaire.
There was also a pouch of valuable uncut diamonds in one of his pockets. No, robbery is certainly out. This is Manderson's room here.
Uncut diamonds, eh? Has anyone guessed at their value?
About £10,000.
Well, good heavens.
Don't you think diamonds are worth that much?
Yes, but I'm more impressed by the array of shoes in this wardrobe. Why, there must be 50 pairs if there's one. Aha, this is what I want.
How could you tell that those were the shoes Manderson wore last night?
Well, look here. There's a tear near the tongue.
Well, as I said, they must have been a bit tight for him.
Now, why would he, with 50 pairs to choose from, select the one pair that pinched?
You know how it is. I've become attached to an old bathrobe. Much too tight for me. Yet I favor it over a new one that the wife gave me on my birthday.
It's odd, very odd. Murch, I wonder if we could have a look at Marlowe's room now.
Certainly, it's just down the hall. But Marlowe's in the clear. He left at 11 last night, an hour before Manderson was killed. He got to the Bedford Hotel in Southampton at 6:30. Couldn't possibly have made the drive in less than 7.5 hours.
What was the errand Manderson sent him on?
He was to meet Mr. Harris and give him a package. Some big secret business affair of Manderson's, I imagine.
And Marlowe delivered the package and returned to Bishopsbridge?
He returned without making the delivery. Harris didn't appear.
You might at least knock before intruding.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marlowe. I thought the room was unoccupied.
No offense, Mr. Marlowe. Trent here is working on the case. You might call this visit official police business.
I've told you all I can. If you don't mind, I'd like to nap.
Marlowe, when you first went to work for Manderson, did he require a graduate of Oxford?
All he wanted was a capable secretary.
But you were at Oxford.
I was.
Marvelous place, Oxford. Gave us a great school and a fine style of shoe. By the way, Marlowe, what size shoe do you wear?
Inspector, if you don't remove this gentleman, I shall report this to the authorities.
Oh, come off it, Mr. Marlowe. Let's indulge Mr. Trent in a question or two.
I wear size 10C.
Thank you. Thank you. Marlowe, have you any idea what was in that package for Mr. Harris?
No.
Where is it now?
A messenger came for it this morning.
Do you have any idea who this Mr. Harris may be? Have you ever met him?
No. Mr. Manderson had many private business arrangements about which I was kept in the dark. I was his secretary, not a business partner.
Isn't it rather odd that an American would hire an English secretary?
Well, not at all. Mabel... Mrs. Manderson is English. That is why Mr. Manderson lived in England a good part of the time. He wanted his wife to feel at home among her own people.
And I assume you did your part in that regard.
I beg your pardon?
I beg yours, Marlowe. Well, take your nap and pleasant dreams. Inspector Murch went off to complete arrangements for the inquest, leaving me alone in this marble mausoleum of a house to wait for Mrs. Manderson. I then sent a telegram to Oxford University and requested an immediate reply to my inquiries about John Marlowe's undergraduate activities. Then I wrote my first dispatch for the London Record, setting forth everything I knew, but keeping to myself those suspicions which I hope would soon be confirmed. Since Mrs. Manderson didn't appear, I decided to have another look at the gardener's cottage. But a compelling force turned me instead towards the sound of the sea. Standing at the edge of the cliff, I watched the beautiful movements of water, the wash of a light sea over broken rock. And then my heart seemed to stop. Close to the point where the cliff dropped sheer, a woman of remarkable beauty was sitting, her face full of some distant dream. I knew who this woman must be, Mabel Manderson. She was at once everything that poets and painters have tried to express with pen and brush. Yet this woman, who appeared to be devoid of evil and incapable of murder, this woman, whose husband's death had made her the wealthiest of widows, wore on her lips a faint, yet unmistakable, smile.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Ronald Coleman in E.C. Bentley's Trent's Last Case. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
There's one thing I've learned, Harlow, and that's to make sure I get ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs for my car every time.
Well, you've learned a mighty important lesson, Hap. Because money can't buy finer spark plugs, and that's proven every day by millions of car, truck, and tractor owners under all kinds of conditions. You see, Autolite spark plugs are designed by men who specialize in ignition. And because they know ignition, they know how important it is for spark plugs to work as a team with the complete ignition system.
Is that why you say they're ignition engineered, Harlow?
Right you are, Hap. So, friends, treat yourself to the best. Ask for and insist on ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. They're world famous for quality and performance. Ask your dealer for the standard or resistor type best suited to your car and your style of driving. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Ronald Coleman in Elliott Lewis's production of E.C. Bentley's Trent's Last Case, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
To continue my narration of the peculiar circumstances surrounding the death of Sigsbee Manderson, the last case to which I, Philip Trent, applied myself, the sight of Mrs. Manderson at her sanctuary on the cliff had a most unsettling effect on me. I returned to the house and nervously paced the floor of the study for I don't know how long. When the door opened and my name was spoken, I stared stupidly.
Mr. Trent? I am Mrs. Manderson. You are Mr. Trent, I believe.
I believe, yes, Mr. Trent.
Please sit down, Mr. Trent. I would like to help you in any way I can.
Thank you. I'm sorry for inflicting myself upon you at this tragic time, Mrs. Manderson, but I have just a few questions. Last night, did your husband retire at the usual time?
Yes, at 10:30. Then, sometime after 11, I heard him move about in his room, which adjoins mine. I called and asked him if anything were troubling him. He said no, he was just a bit restless and would ask Mr. Marlowe to take him for a drive to relax his nerves.
And did the drive with Marlowe bring the desired result?
Well, I thought so. At about midnight, I heard my husband return and asked if he felt better. He replied that he did, and that he'd sent Marlowe on an errand to Southampton.
I see. Thank you. Your uncle, Mr. Couples, mentioned that Mr. Manderson behaved strangely towards you in the past month or so.
Well, he did, rather. I put it down to the pressure of business that had begun to tell on him.
And was he of a very jealous nature?
He had no reason to be jealous.
There were no quarrels? Differences of any kind?
Not quarrels, really. My husband liked to spend money. I never learned to. My needs were modest. I've long feared that the large amount of cash my husband always had on hand was an invitation to burglars.
And was he in the habit of carrying a pouch full of diamonds in his pocket?
He often bought expensive jewels for me, but they were kept in the safe. Since they were not put to use by me, perhaps he had decided to dispose of them.
Of course. I know this must be a harrowing experience for you, Mrs. Manderson, but you do want your husband's murderer brought to justice.
I will help in any way I can.
I didn't think I would learn anything by attending the inquest, so while it was being held, I strolled to the telegraph office.
Yes, sir?
I expected a telegram yesterday. I wonder whether it has come in.
What is the name, please?
Trent. Philip Trent.
Trent. Does sound familiar. Why, of course. A batch of telegrams was delivered to Mrs. Manderson last night. Sympathy messages, you know, the poor thing. Yours went out to the house along with the others.
You're sure of that?
Why, look here, the delivery book. You can see it's signed by the person who received it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The receipt bore a signature in a clear hand. John Marlowe. I found myself at the cliff again, and each crashing wave was like a hammer blow on my heart. I was certain of the contents of the telegram. Only one thing was not clear, and that was a motive. And each time the answer tried to insinuate itself into my mind, I consciously pushed it away. I could no longer look at the case impersonally. After the first sight of Mrs. Manderson sitting on this very rock while she gazed at the sea, I knew that she could be motive enough, innocent or not, for any deed, good or bad.
This came for you last night.
What? Why, you in the habit of skulking up on people? Why, I almost lost my footing.
Be more careful. It's a long way down.
Well, what are you waiting for? Surely you don't expect me to thank you for withholding my telegram since last night?
You weren't here. You didn't expect me to chase over the countryside looking for you.
All right. Thank you.
I imagine you'll be leaving Bishopsbridge, Trent. The inquest jury returned a verdict of murder by persons unknown. Inspector Murch believes the crime was committed by a crank.
You're a veritable storehouse of information, Marlowe. And now, if you'll excuse me. When Marlowe left me, I tore open the telegram. Response to your inquiry, John Marlowe, member of Dramatic Society. Excellent in roles calling for disguise and vocal impersonations. I knew what I had to do, and I approached my task with the deepest pain and gloom.
Mr. Trent, I didn't realize you'd come in. Forgive my playing. The piano is my only release.
No, please, continue.
Aren't you feeling well? Perhaps some brandy.
No, thank you, Mrs. Manderson. I've written the story of this case and addressed it to the publisher of the record. It's all here in this envelope. It contains certain things which I have concluded about your husband's death.
Oh?
Things not suspected by anyone else. Mrs. Manderson, I am not free to suppress this evidence on a mere whim. I want the truth.
Are you asking me if I perjured myself at the inquest?
Since I have a passion for truth, I do not attend inquests. But you knew why your husband changed his attitude towards you in the month or so preceding his death?
What have you found out?
I want you to tell me.
All right. He knew that I was weary of life with him. The constant parties, business conferences, scheming, complicated plans for amalgamations, corporations, which went on constantly. I couldn't ask him to pass the butter at dinner without getting the latest market prices on that commodity. I refused to attend his dinners. I wouldn't play hostess any longer at his dull parties. That is why his attitude changed.
There was no talk of divorce?
None.
Did you plan to continue living with him?
Why do you ask me that?
I know that your husband became contemptuous of you because of John Marlowe. There, you have the envelope. Send it to the record or withhold it as you choose. I'm done with this. This is my last case. I watched her trembling hands tear open the envelope and extract the story. The story that told how Marlowe had shot Manderson at 11 o'clock, had impersonated him at midnight, had worn the dead man's shoes to cover up his own footprints, and had been in such haste that he neglected to tie the laces when he returned them to the feet of the murdered man. I dared not guess how deeply Mrs. Manderson was involved in the plot, besides being the motive for it. I wanted to be done with the affair and get as far away as possible from the woman who now stood so near to me.
I can't send this off, Mr. Trent.
I'm sure you have good reason.
The best. You are wrong.
Impossible. I can prove that Marlowe masqueraded as your husband.
Oh, listen, please. My husband sent Marlowe off to see a man who never existed. In the package addressed to the mythical Mr. Harris was my husband's wallet with £5,000 and the pouch of diamonds. He intended only to wound himself and then have Mr. Marlowe arrested for theft and attempted murder. Like you, my husband suspected there was something between Marlowe and me. There never was.
Oh, Mrs. Manderson.
When Marlowe started to drive off, he heard the shot and drove back. My husband was dead, a suicide. He realized then what my husband had planned. He replaced the wallet and diamonds in the pockets, then borrowed the shoes for reasons you guessed. They were torn because Marlowe's feet were a little too large for them.
But you said you had seen Manderson at midnight.
I said I had heard his voice. Marlowe's a good impersonator. He was trying to protect himself and me.
Now, Mrs. Manderson, I couldn't have been that far from the solution.
You were even further away, Trent.
Why, Couples.
Manderson was not a suicide.
What?
I killed him.
This is too ridiculous.
I was out walking that night. I saw Marlowe drive off. Then I came upon Manderson just as he was about to shoot himself. I tried to stop him. We struggled, and during the struggle, the gun went off accidentally.
How could I have been so wrong?
I think I know why. Your talents must be better suited to reporting than the detective business.
My dear Mrs. Manderson, I couldn't agree with you more. This, I vow, shall be Trent's last case.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Ronald Coleman.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. In 28 plants from coast to coast, Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, tractors, planes, boats, and industry. These products include dial indicating and recording thermometers, bumpers, die castings, and batteries such as the famous Autolite Stay Full, ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, both standard and resistor types, voltage regulators, wire and battery cable, Autolite bullseye sealed beam units, and Autolite original service parts for all Autolite electrical systems. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. So, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week, we combine fact and fiction. The fact, the murder of Mary Cecilia Rogers. The fiction, Edgar Allan Poe's solution of that crime. The mystery of Marie Roget. Our star, Mr. Cornell Wilde. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lud Gluskin. E.C. Bentley's Trent's Last Case was adapted for Suspense by Oliver Gard. Featured in tonight's cast were Ellen Morgan, Joseph Kearns, Richard Peel, Gloria Ann Simpson, and William Johnstone. And remember next week, Mr. Cornell Wilde in Edgar Allan Poe's The Mystery of Marie Roget.
You can buy Autolite standard or resistor type spark plugs, Autolite original service parts, and Autolite Stay Full batteries at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network.